So if you have a 2000 era Escalade, Tahoe, or Yukon, I'm going to show you how to wire up a brake controller if you weren't lucky enough to have a quick connect plug. So just step on over here to your driver's side of your engine bay and look for that wiring harness that's coming out from the back of the vehicle. It's coming towards the front, obviously. It'll have a orange and blue wire on it, and it kind of runs up under the brake booster and it's stuck there. You got to use some force to get it down. I had this done in advance for the video, and once you get all that tape off of there, this is what you get. So the orange wire that you pulled up is a auxiliary wire for the trailer. And that goes right there on the auxiliary B, which is run through that 30 amp fuse. And then this blue wire is your trailer brake signal wire, which will go through your firewall and connect to your blue wire on your brake controller. For your brake controller wires, the white one is the ground, the blue is the brake signal, the red is the stoplight signal, like when you're pressing your tail, or when you're pressing your brakes, the trailer tail lights will come on, and the black is your positive. Believe it or not, it is. You're going to need to drill through your firewall in this particular vehicle, and they have a spot right there, and you just peel that foam out of the way, and then you have a spot where you can drill through. Once your hole is drilled in the firewall, it's pretty easy to finish wiring up. Just run your black positive wire through the firewall and make sure you have a little grommet so that it'll protect the wires from that metal. And that hole is going to be right down in there. You can't really see it on the camera. And you also want to run your blue wire down through that hole. And run both wires through the grommets before pushing the grommet into the hole and wiring up the wires. So I just wire tied them together, and I'm going to zip tie them together so that they will not pull apart. I actually extended the black positive wire with a red wire because I didn't have another black wire, and that's totally fine to do if you're doing this yourself. And so the red wire, and so the black wire, in my case, the red extended wire, gets a connector on there and can be connected to the auxiliary port A. You can probably also connect it to B, where your auxiliary trailer wiring is, but I'd recommend putting it on its own port, since there's going to be a free one. This is actually the SEO port, as they call it, for like police lights and stuff like that. And this one's for your trailer. It doesn't really matter which one you use. You're going to achieve the same result. Just like that. And your white wire can get connected somewhere under the dash. I connected it to that bolt right there. Your white wire is the ground wire, so you can ground it to anything metal under the dash. So for the red wire, it gets wired onto the brake pedal switch And the wire for that is right there, that white wire. If you go under your dash and look at this giant square plug, this white wire on the bottom, right on the end is the one you want. Then there's a white wire on the other side that it connects to through the plug. But you just take your red wire and one of these and just clip it onto that white wire, and then you've made your connection. So then it looks like that. Now that is working, and once you hook it to the trailer, then the numbers will show up. Let's see. And it works when I press the brake pedal. So I know that I have my wiring correct. Now all you need to do is clean up the wiring by zip tying it together or taping it together or putting it in these little sheaths, and then you can mount your brake controller wherever you want it. I don't know where I'll put mine yet. And then you can test it on your trailer. And if you want to learn how to wire up the heavy duty and light duty trailer plugs onto this vehicle, just click right there.